Okay. We're doing Bloodborne today, and it is now time for Return to Yharnam, which means basically we start a new character and play through the game again. Um, as you guys may or may not know, I've played through this game probably 3 or 4 times total now. So this would be, totally for fun, not really trying any challenges today, really. So let me see here. But I think that I want to do a skill and blood tinge build. I've done like a full blood tinge build before, just completely blood tinge, but I think it's a little hard in the early game sometimes. Let's do Celis from Final Fantasy VI. Let me see. She needs to be standard, I guess. Yeah. Pretty light skin. A little bit of red. Okay. What's closest? I don't really like these that much, but it's okay. Actually, no, I want that. This height. Pretty small. Oh, hey, Alphinia. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's a new playthrough. I've done this. I've played through this game about 3 or 4 times total, but I am trying to do a slightly new build than I've done before. In this, I need to change her hair to. If I'm gonna do this Celis cosplay here. Let me see. She has like, it's kind of like longer. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah. I'm doing really, really well. Thanks for asking. It's been the weather's getting warmer over here, and I always appreciate that. How do you make like a? I need to make it like pretty yellow. It's kind of hard because it's like making it green now. Gotta even it out. I did get a haircut, thanks. I guess it's kind of noticeable since my hair used to be pretty long to the point where it was like covering my face too much. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just out of my own laziness, sometimes I let it go too long. You know, like sometimes it's just hard to get going out there. What is it, brow? Like pretty thin. Not that thin. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's save this one. I had that other one that I kind of looks like Harry Potter in retrospect. Alright. Yeah, you should yeah, Demon Souls is really good. I to be honest, like Bloodborne is my favorite. Harry Potter / Infernal. Um, Bloodborne's my favorite FromSoft game, and it probably will be for. I don't know. I'll have to see how the DLC for Elden Ring is, but I don't foresee that happening because Elden Ring isn't my favorite either. But Demon Souls is great, and they did a really good job on the remake because, first of all, they used the controller pretty cool in pretty cool ways, and the haptic feedback is really cool. And then it's also just honestly one of the best looking games I've played. And that's including, I have a pretty decent PC and I can run stuff, pretty much anything out there. And I still think it's one of the nicest looking games out there. I think it's just like the effects are really good on it, like the magic effects. Have you played Demon Souls on the... Have you played the original Demon Souls? Oh, you have played it. Yeah, nice. That's cool. I'm curious actually if you, since you have played the original, what you would think of the new one, because some people were saying that maybe like the atmosphere was a little changed in the remake. Ooh, nice. You're kind of supposed to die there, but I got him anyway. So that's cool. Because you're supposed to get a weapon and come back and fight him. Oh, you got an ad. So let me know when you're back. Just got this part. Open this old guy. Sorry, is it back from the ad? Sorry about the little gap there. That's cool that you've played. That's cool that you've played so much of Demon Souls already. You like the sewer area? Are you talking about the sewer area in the Tower of Latria? Oh yeah, hey Cryptos, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? It's good to see you around, dude. And hey, yeah, I totally hear you. Today's kind of probably a house cleaning day for me too. Favorite game I played this year? Hey Pizza. Man, I'm trying to think what I played. Probably probably Unicorn Overlord, honestly. I was gonna say Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I really loved Unicorn Overlord. It really won me over with the tactical RPG thing, because it's like a traditional kind of like ogre battle style one. So yeah, probably that one. Busy with just new job stuff. Yeah, I hear you on that for sure. I need my weapon. What weapon should I do? I'm gonna do a blood tinged skill build. I think I'll do the old cleaver. It's a good one. And then this one, I need the one to be the higher blood attack, because that scales with skill too. Okay. Yeah, Unicorn Overlord. It's made by Vanillaware, Vanillaware is known for doing like really gorgeous 2D artwork in their stuff, and Unicorn Overlord's like a strategy RPG in that kind of style that's like 2D instead of like there's a 3D hex map, but the battles are in 2D. Oh, for sure, I'm down to play Bloodborne anytime. I'm actually on PS Plus right now, so we can do that. I'm down to co-op whenever. I know the game pretty well, so I would definitely be down for that. I've done some PvP in it, and it can be a little nuts, but yeah, the co-op is more fun, probably. Hope everyone's having a good day. You haven't done PvP yet? Oops. You know what I just did? I've been playing Sekiro, and I just tried to do a deflection on that guy. It was like pure muscle memory. You don't want the weekend to end. Yeah, I hear you on that one. The weather's been getting pretty nice over here, though, and I can't complain about that too much. Yeah, I've been doing Sekiro, the gauntlet mode with all the boss runs. Oops. There we go. Got a visceral. And what I definitely have to do is another visceral. My good sir. So yeah, did I hear Sekiro mentioned in any way, shape, or form? Yeah, I was just saying I've been doing the just kind of like on the offhand, like when I have some time, when I'm on a break or whatever, I'll go in for half an hour and just do that gauntlet mode. And I am currently trying to do the intermission stuff, which I'm finally kind of getting a strategy down for that, but he was kind of wrecking me for a while, gotta admit. Yeah, he's fun, but you know what it is? I don't have that. You know how you get the umbrella? That's the one with the, what is it? Like the third umbrella upgrade. I don't have that. Yeah, I hear it helps to like not hesitate. He gives pretty good advice about that, don't you think? I heard his blood is boiling too. He tends to get pretty mad, you know. I think it's the second phase. Like, do you feel like the second phase is the hardest? Because that's the one that gets me. And then I was doing this wrong too. I forgot about this, but when he does the lightning thing, if you hold the control stick in any direction, it flies off wherever it wants to, and you're supposed to like put the stick in a neutral position apparently. So I had been misfiring like forever on that. Yeah, it's got to be second phase, right? Because that's the one where he's just like pretty relentless with it. More blood. You know, I could just probably clear this area out actually. Usually I would run this, but fly baiting rights. Yeah, if you can, you know, honestly, even if you could just get a, even if you got a used, when the PS5 came out, I was finding PS4 Pros for like $150 sometimes. So if you just wanted to play Bloodborne, you could just get one of those. But I know you said you wanted to play the Demon Souls remake too, and that would be kind of hard on PS4, unfortunately. If Sony wanted to maybe put this and Demon Souls on PC instead of like remastering Last of Us 500 times, I think that would be cool, but you know, I don't run that company. If I did, you'd see a lot more FromSoft on it, though, I would tell you that. On PC, especially. Oh, you do have a PS4. Okay, so you do. So you have played. I'm sorry, I was confused. I thought you said you hadn't played Bloodborne yet either. Yeah, or 500 Skyrims. Yeah. You know what my hot take is? Not a huge fan of Skyrim. I just never could get into it. I'm sorry to say. There's like the big games, a couple of big games that I never got into. Witcher 3 and Skyrim. Just don't do it for me. And I don't know if I'm just like doing something wrong, or it feels like Skyrim is just too big sometimes, like where half of it is just like I don't have fun exploring like nothing. And Witcher 3 is like I don't know. I think I recognize that there's a good game in there, but it's like I don't like the combat at all. I was really turned off by the combat in that. I'm not a huge fan of open world games either, just in general. I liked Elden Ring because it's FromSoft, and you can actually get through the game really fast if you know where you're going. And I liked Tears of the Kingdom recently, but in general I'm just not a fan of like where I feel like I'm just kind of messing around half the time and not really with a goal in mind. Yeah. And honestly, that's kind of what is stopping me on Rebirth, is it's just a little bit too open world right now. I haven't really given it a fair shake either, to be fair, so I will give it more of a chance. My backlog is also insane, so this part can be a little tough, by the way. Look at this dog. Like, he's stuck in the... Oh, he was stuck in the fence. I almost feel bad for that. Not the least of which, I don't like killing dogs in games anyway. It's a little easier when they're like monstrous like that, but it just, come on, you know? It's really bad in not Elden Ring, in Demon Souls, because the dogs look very dog-like and not like mutated or corpsey. So that always bummed me out. What am I gonna do? I think I could go down here and get that stuff down there, but for now I'm gonna run past here. Excuse me, sirs. Oops. And get in here and do the old more blood. Okay, so yeah, for real. No, it's cool that you have like some really similar tastes though. And it's awesome that you've played the original Demon Souls. It's like, it feels like a lot of people missed out on that. I mean, I did. I missed out on it when it first came out for whatever reason. I had a PS3 too. I don't know what stopped me. I guess I was too busy playing like Metal Gear Solid 4 or something. Hello, welcome in. Gotta get rid of these guys. I know this is kind of cheesing it, but at this early in the game, they're kind of difficult. You got it. You got Demon Souls 6 years ago. Nice. Or you said, yeah. I hadn't gotten into a Souls game until 2020 because Dark Souls 3 was on sale. It just happened to be on sale in the Steam store, and I picked it up on a whim. I was like, oh, I heard this game's kind of a challenge. I'll give it a try. And it wrecked me. Sorry, I do not speak Russian or whatever that appears to be, so apologize if you're trying to say something, but I do not understand that. Anyway, I wish I had gotten into this stuff earlier because I really like, honestly, beyond this, I really like Dark Souls 1. Like, that's probably my favorite in terms of the world design. And just like the overall layout of all the levels. There we go. Open up the shortcut. You started playing as soon as Dark Souls 1 came out. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. PvP is like really fun in Dark Souls 1. I still haven't woken up the doll yet. Especially all the giant dad builds that people would have there. And also, sometimes there'd be a lot of katana builds I remember seeing in that. It was like fun to do the bleed mechanic. Alright, so we're down here. And then we go in here. Come on, buddy. I love getting the viscerals on these. This is so satisfying. And I need that rune that lets you recover health. Nice. They also give out blood vials, so it's kind of like you're never losing them. What's your take on farmable recovery items versus like having an Estus flask? Some people, I know it kind of bothers some people. And I mean, that's like a main mechanic in Demon Souls as well, so. Yeah, you want the Estus. It's just like interesting that you said that Demons is your favorite, because that one is all about like collecting the grass. Collecting the herb. No, just kidding. Why do they still make that noise? They're like dead. As this makes it more of an action. Yeah. Yeah. This one's very farmable. But like it kind of makes it where I think you're not managing your remaining health as much. You're kind of just like, okay, well, I'll just farm like 20 vials. It's just kind of like a different strategy, you know? In Demon Souls, sometimes I had trouble getting enough. At least like enough that would actually recover my health. She's like, you're a hunter, are ya? Yeah, 20 is a bit too much. I mean, again, I will like defend Bloodborne forever because it's like still my favorite FromSoft, but yeah, I think maybe they went a little overboard with the amount of, you know. Here's Eileen up here. We're gonna get the line. Junta. Like, maybe the coolest voice in the game. Here it is. She said the thing. She said it. She said the thing. You can technically cheese her over here. Her quest line is actually really hard, in the sense that the guy who you have to fight later is really difficult. I remember having a lot of trouble with him. The one who's like dressed similarly. I'm gonna go down here. Yeah. Ooh. That was a bit of a drop. What, you think you're gonna hit me with a giant cleaver when I could just visceral you? You don't like the story? Interesting. You don't like stories in games in general, or just like you just kind of focus on the gameplay? I'm not criticizing it. I'm just I'm generally curious. The funny thing, I mean, a lot of the Souls games you can play without really knowing anything about the story, which is easy to do considering they're very like obtuse and obscure with it. What's up? This also might have the easiest pairing next to Sekiro. Because like anytime you're able to like shoot a gun as a parry mechanic, it's like good night. You don't want to, yeah, no, I definitely understand that about not wanting to wait. Don't play any suggestion would be not to play any like Kojima games then, because literally like you're talking hour plus cutscenes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was my fault. I was not paying attention. Like Death Stranding had like must have been, I think it was an hour and a half cutscene at the end, like near the end of it. Yeah, you could do beat 'em ups, stuff like Streets of Rage is good. Streets of Rage 4 is a more modern one that you could get into. Can't I just go through here now that I opened it? And then down. Oh yeah, wait, no, I don't want to go here actually. I don't usually die there. I swear I don't die there. Like of all the places to die at, that's not one of them. Should I just do Cleric Beast? Should I do Cleric Beast? I don't know how this is gonna go because I don't. I haven't even leveled up yet. Hey, you know, everyone's got particular things about games that they like, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. I do like stories in games, but the thing I would agree with you on there is I don't like it when it's at the like it's taking a while for it to get going. And especially when it's like I feel like I just want to play it and there's just like tons of exposition. some games like lean way too much on story, kind of above everything else. And I mean, it for sure I'd prefer like at least a balance of that. Like that would probably be more ideal for me. If you asked about like kind of like what the kind I prefer. I do like the things that I like about the FromSoft stuff is, like I said, there's a lot of lore and story kind of under the surface that if you read the item descriptions and you're interested in, like you can find out about it, but it's also not like really overtly in your face. You click through dialogue. You just like what do you call it? You speed run dialogue choices. I do like dialogue choices in games though, where you know it kind of like changes your like the outcome of the game based on what you say, and that's why I still really like Fallout New Vegas for that reason, which is a game I wouldn't normally like, but I think that kind of did that well, you know. Sorry, I'm playing like Garbo right now. Hold on. I shouldn't be losing to Cleric Beast. Cleric Beast is a really cool team though. Without making it, you're just like, I'm making my choices. I don't care if they're wrong. Uh-oh. This music's so good. Bloodborne might have my favorite like soundtrack actually. Someone died back there. Man, I forgot how tanky this thing is. Look at this nonsense. It's like taking so many hits. Am I breaking your limbs yet? Man, you know who's not fun is Lawrence though later. Lawrence is not fun. Not a good time. Oops. Nice rolling there. Not. It's funny that Lawrence exists because they definitely did this thing where they're like, hey, wouldn't it be interesting if this was like a late game boss? It's funny how like choiry this guy is because it's not really like, I don't know if it fits how the fight is. I'm gonna shoot you. Oops. Okay, hold on a second. I can do this. There we go. I appreciate it when you do that that jumping slash attack thing, because it's really easy to dodge. It's similar to the boss on to the Taurus demon, yes. However, you can't really fall off here, which is funny because I think I think they did model it after the Taurus demon, but we're like, you know what was really easy is to fall off that bridge. So we put these we put these barriers here, so you can't do that in this one. But yeah, especially the way he like pops out of the background. It's very similar. You also can't do that plunging attack as you could on Taurus Demon. Hello, my queen. Ooh, who's the... Okay, here's a question. Who's the best Souls waifu? There we go. We're doing all skill right now. Blood tinge later. At your service, my queen. Alright, so we got cleric down, and then I can go to I think I'm gonna get the garb. Emerald Herald, that's a different choice, huh? I can see that. You know, it's like that thing, like Dark Souls 2. It has its moments, doesn't it? She is pretty cool. She seems like the least defeated and cynical, honestly, of all of them. Like the most kind of hopeful. The bonfire. Are you talking about the Firekeeper in 3? The one with the thing over your eyes? She's a dragon. What? Oh yeah, she is a dragon, huh? Yeah, she's cool though. I'm gonna run past these guys for a second. Go down here and do that since I got... And then eventually we'll get Father Gasoline Can down. Father Gasoline. Uh-oh, they're following me. Wait, wasn't there a way to jump down there at some point? I thought there was an exit part there to the sewers. I can't be slipping here. I know where I should know this stuff. Well, I gotta upgrade materials and even if I die regardless. Yeah, I was gonna say, here it is. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. There we go. Although technically I don't really need to do this part. Let's see here. I have a... Well, who's your favorite Souls character then? What? Hold on a second. Why was that not a... There we go. I didn't get a wrist roll though. Because mine might have to be this guy. Artorias. At least his story is an inspiration to us all, isn't he? Mostly it's my favorite battle though. In Dark Souls 1 anyway. Yeah, it all kind of blends together after a while anyway, doesn't it? There we go. I needed this because it's basically the, you know, the outfit on the cover. You can get the cover outfit pretty early on in this game. Yeah, that is a vibe, isn't it? Look at this. Oh, Sif. It's, you know, it's like Sif is bad enough to fight, and then they do the whole thing where if you come back after the DLC, and he's like, and he like greets you. It's like, could they dare like tear at my heartstrings any harder? Head injury? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. It's hard enough to keep the all the characters straight in these games anyway, like as it is. There's also like characters that have really similar names to each other, especially in like Dark Souls 2 where it's like Vendrick and Velstadt. And I often forget the difference. Especially in Elden Ring where it's like Millennia and Melina, and like they all have kind of variations on that sounding name. Just to mess with you. Alright, let's see if we can get this. There we go. Thick cold blood. Nice. I think they. I mean, I wonder if that was the Rodon, Renala. It's like you say all those are like, yes, these are canon names in Elden Ring. Yes, they all sound really similar to each other. I'm almost certain that was like George R. R. Martin's contribution there, because he kind of names characters similarly in his work. So like I'm guessing he probably did like the character names and maybe some of the back lore. It just, if it has his kind of like imprint on it in a way. I'm just gonna use the hunter's mark actually. Yeah. There we go. I'm looking forward to the that DLC though. I think it should be quite the banger. The area is supposed to be the size of the area alone is supposed to be the size of Limgrave, which I'm guessing if they're keeping the area that's like including Weeping Peninsula, that's actually really big, especially for like a DLC, because usually from DLC is a little smaller. GRM, yeah. He was always kind of doing the George R. I mean I always thought he was doing the token kind of thing, the same similar like abbreviation system. The DLC is expensive, but honestly, I am more than willing to pay that because I think FromSoft DLC is probably some of the best DLC in the whole business. I honestly think so. Capcom DLC has been pretty good, but like with the Resident Evil stuff. But the amount of like work they put into the FromSoft DLC, it could be a game on its own. Like especially the Bloodborne DLC. You could make a game out of just that, and it's probably some of the best content in the entire game. At least in my opinion. Like, this is already my favorite FromSoft game, and then the DLC just really, like, catapults it for me. Oh, you enjoyed the... Nice, yeah. It has my favorite bosses. I think that Ludwig alone. First of all, like his theme mixed with the lore of the fight is just like top tier. It's like S tier right there. Yeah, the Moonlight Sword, which is also a FromSoft staple. It's been around since Kingsfield, actually. It's kind of interesting that that's the sword really that they've kept that long in their games. But yeah, that's that one. Get down there. Get down there. But yeah, that part, the cutscene, I never skip because it's just so good. My guiding moonlight. My guiding moonlight. Orphan of Kos is a good fight. It's not like my favorite boss in the game, but it's just like a good fight. It's like a solid... I had a really fun time doing an arcade, pure arcane build against that guy. And it felt very toe-to-toe, like very evenly matched. Like it felt like an epic battle, you know? That's what I really enjoyed about it. Yeah, the Ludwig fight and Lady Maria, I mean, come on. That's like... That is such a good fight too. The fights that are my favorite are the ones that are kind of against the humanoid enemies. Because it really feels like a showdown. And that's why I think Sword State Ishin is probably my favorite boss in any FromSoft game too. Because it feels like just like a pure, you know, clash against... Here, let me see if I can get this guy. Yep. So, like, do you think they knew what they were doing with like those visceral attacks? Like, how sus it kind of is, where they're attacking there. This is just pure sadness here, this part. With this poor kid. It's so dark. I mean, it's on brand with FromSoft, but... Man. You just can't know happiness here, you guys. I'm trying to think, like, NPCs that actually have good endings in these games. I think that, if I remember, Eileen kind of does, if you do her entire quest line. I think she just kind of retires. But generally, like, characters do not survive in these games. So what are you guys thinking of Dragon's Dogma 2? It is currently sitting at a overwhelmingly negative on Steam. And I think that's a bit unfair. I haven't played it yet. But I think that it's a bit unfair. If I get it, like, no one likes microtransactions. But honestly, if that's the worst part of the game, I don't think it's being fair to maybe, you know, how the game is. But I could be wrong. I'm interested in playing it. I don't know if I want to do the full price point on it yet, though. Sometimes that guy lights that guy on fire, which is pretty funny. Didn't do it this time. Somehow we both missed? Okay. Here we go. Wait till $30. Yeah. Now, Cryptus, I know you played a little bit of Dragon's Dogma 1. I actually haven't played it yet. I think I was thinking back, I think that's the only Capcom franchise I haven't played yet. Before I hadn't played Monster Hunter, and I actually gave Monster Hunter World a try semi recently. So Dragon's Dogma remains the one that I haven't tried yet. And I'm gonna level up really quick actually. Now that I opened that shortcut, but yeah, it's just kind of scummy because especially when it's stuff that you can buy that you can achieve in game like for free, and like why do you need to have that stuff? Now the thing is they've had them in Resident Evil games like since RE2 remake, but they weren't as overt, like they weren't as in your face about it. And I think that's why it didn't bother people as much, because it was like, okay, well, I could do this if I'm in the browsing the like game store and I want to get like, I don't care about doing the hardcore S plus runs and I just want to get the rocket launcher, whatever. You're doing it for yourself, I guess. But I think that it looked scummier in this game, in Dragon's Dogma, because it was like they really put it to the forefront. I just realized I didn't get the bell. They as like, oh, you have to do this to enjoy the game. Also, is they kind of went back on what they were saying, because they were like, oh, you don't need to fast travel in this game, and then they're like, oh, by the way, here's like a way to pay for fast travel. I think it's more just like the hypocrisy that's kind of annoying with that. But I just I know it's a business. That's how they're making money. I'm sure they had like think tanks of people that were like, hey, even if we get negative feedback from this, the sheer amount of like profit we'll make just from having people that will go ahead and buy it without really caring about that other stuff ends up being a high enough profit margin for them that they can justify it to themselves. So whatever. Yeah. Apparently, though, it's like those items aren't even that hard to get in the game. I haven't played it, but that's what I heard, is that they're actually like pretty easy to get. Also, people have started modding it already, so. Oh, thank you, Vilho. Yeah, we're doing Return to Yharnam. I think I might have missed it yesterday, but regardless, we're participating in my favorite FromSoft game. Yeah, diehard defenders. That's true. It's hard to trust that kind of stuff, I don't know. It's just I don't like seeing it in companies that I kind of, respected otherwise. It just kind of bums me out. I like Capcom. They're one of my favorite developers. I've liked Capcom since like the NES, And for a while I kind of felt really good about them, because I was like, they kind of came back after a pretty rough time in the mid 2010s. Because Resident Evil 6 wasn't really that great, and they really bounced back with 7, and I don't know. I had a lot of respect for RE2 Remake, but when they kind of do stuff like that, it kind of betrays your trust a little bit. I forgot to equip the Molotovs. I don't know. Father, excuse me, Father Gasoline Can. What's that smell? I think he's Irish. Oops. Hold on, guys. I might have to lock in a little bit for this guy. Oops. I'm doing really... Hey, thanks for the raid. Excuse me, I'm just fighting gasoline can over here, so... There we go. I got a visceral. Oh, I'm sorry. Your laptop crashed? Wait, you can parry. You can parry this guy. Hold on. Oh man, I'm messing up. Hold on. Okay, I got this. I got this. Thank you for the raid, guys. I'm just playing Bloodborne for Return to Yharnam. Thanks for the follow, Fuzzy Snipe. We doing Return to Yharnam today, which involves making a brand new character in Bloodborne, and basically just kind of going through the game. Let me see. I want Molotovies. Let's see if I can. Oh, I used a lot of bullets. You mean you can dodge bullets? Man, that first Matrix movie was good, and then kind of what happened? You know, what happened to the rest of those? I was just thinking that because I was saying the dodge bullets line. It's funny looking back how green those. There's more than oh yeah, that's right. They didn't make more than one. That's right. They only made Matrix 1. It was kind of like a one-off movie, you know. Didn't really have a follow-up. It's too bad, you know. It had a lot of potential. Yeah, you're about to do Return to Yharnam. Nice. Maybe I'll see you on here. Maybe we'll do. I'm always down for co-op, by the way. In this, I don't usually co-op, but just for the bloody. Bloody cooperation. Jeez, jolly cooperation is always fun. It's fun even if you're not doing it to beat the bosses or anything like that. And it's always a good time. I've said it multiple times already on the stream, but this is my favorite FromSoft game. I think it's just like the vibe they capture in this game is unmatched for me. You managed to get very late in the game. Well, I mean, I have like multiple files too. So I mean, like I have an endgame character too. I have two endgame characters actually. I have one that's a arcane build, and one that's pure blood tinge, which was to be honest like the hardest one I've done. Because I tried to do blood tinge from the beginning, and that's actually kind of difficult because you can't really use many weapons that are blood tinge until you at least get the Chikage, which you also don't get until after Logarius. So it can be a little rough early game on that. Are you gonna stream today, Elfinia? In 20 minutes, nice. I know you about Chicago, but I like how it corrected it to Chicago. The Lost Chicago weapon. Yes, you can. You can get it in the chalice. The chalices, but that can be kind of a grind too, honestly. It's not like the easiest thing to get that early. Nice. The chalices are ridiculously grindy. They can be kind of fun if you kind of just put a movie or music on and just go through them in order, but some of the bosses in there are ridiculous. Like the defiled amygdala boss, where it's like bad enough of a boss that she's kind of harder, and then it's in a really cramped room. There's also, you have to fight Rom, a version of Rom, in a very small room with just like pillars, and that's what made me like, okay, this is ridiculous. You can also, if you do want to skip it, there's a code, like a chalice glyph code, to just kind of skip to where the dungeon that the Yharnam Queen is at. And like, she herself isn't that hard of a boss actually, but one of the chalices before that has a mechanic where it's just like you're cursed the whole time, so your life is draining like the whole time you're in there, and that's like a ridiculous time. It's just not fun, you know. Okay, hold on, I need to actually parry this guy. There we go. You're doing the chalices? Yeah. Like I said, they can be kind of fun if you just kind of put something on and just grind. They also, like, you know, you can grind out some serious levels in those too. It can be a way early game to get super high up in your stats. Also, you can get a lot of the upgrade materials that way. Ooh. Oops. Shit. I messed up. I got caught behind the thing. I was doing okay, actually. Moving half your living room. Good luck with that. I get that. That's a lot of work sometimes. Okay. I need to get some more what do you call it? Quicksilver bullets. So I'm gonna go down here and get it from that guy that's in the guy that's below here. I don't usually lose to gasoline can that often, but kind of being a little, playing a little bad. I'm not getting the parries I need. That's half of it. Like, I really need to do the parries because that's what's gonna give me the, you know, that's what's gonna give me the damage. Because if you build up skill, that's the thing that really does the damage on there, is viscerals. Visceral damage. They really did make it where it's kind of a risk reward thing. You go for the parries and you get that much damage on them. Ah, come on. There we go. I need to actually leave this thing open. And I know you can parry Gascoigne when he's a little werewolf guy. Oh yeah, I didn't even equip the music box, I just realized. Maybe I should just do the music box one time when he's like turned, and then toss a couple of Molotovs at him. Just kind of get that over with. He's like a great tutorial boss though, because he teaches you everything you need to know about the game. Ooh. Whoa, that pitchfork just like disappeared. That was weird. Had a little glitch there. I'm just gonna run past this because I don't want to use my bullets and stuff. It's like, okay, let's try this again. This person looks like they're about to summon. Should I do some jolly cooperation here? Just to do it, since it's like in the spirit of Return to Yharnam. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it. I don't usually, but you know, just to kind of do some co-oping. Let me see if I can get a. Let me see if I can do a visceral in this guy. Yep. Oops. The problem is my actual like damage isn't great because my strength is lower, but that's why I kind of have to rely on viscerals a little bit in this game. Okay. I'm not really getting anyone coming in anyway. Whatever. Ow. Stop shooting me. Oh wait, it just discovered someone, like, as I'm in the battle. In late game, I might do some Kirk Hammer this time. I'm trying to try different weapons I don't usually use. The Kirk Hammer, or maybe even the pizza cutter, because I actually haven't done any pizza cuttering in this game before, and I've always thought it looked fun. Maybe the church pick, stuff like that. Some of the skill weapons would be fun. Oh, that guy! I forgot I summoned someone. Nice. Come on, Molotovy. He keeps dodging. Whoa. There we go. Look at this guy's face. His eyes. All right. Anyway, the Kirk Hammer is fun. The Boom Hammer is awesome too. I might actually do that late game and just like run into the DLC and pick that up. But that's kind of more of a strength weapon, to be honest, so maybe I won't do that one. I might try to get one of the Chikages. Oops, I don't want strength up. I want skill, yeah. Or I wish you could get Lady Maria's weapon easier, but the one that's like where the two sharks in the well are, because like I really like that one, but it's very hard to get. Even like cheesing it's hard to get, to be honest. There we go. I think saying like prey slaughtered is still like it goes the hardest in terms of like messages that appear when you kill people in the games. Prey slaughtered. It's like really badass sounding. Open this. And then, oh, I didn't get the saw spear, I just realized. That's okay. Honestly, you can kind of carry this cleaver can carry you the entire game most of the time. It's one of those games where like literally one of the best weapons is like within the start of the game. Alright, so we are at Cathedral Ward. And actually, I'm gonna upgrade my weapon. I haven't even done that yet, I just realized. Do a weapon upgrade. Let's see. Yes, I know. Okay, so we got a +1 on that. That'll help a little bit in terms of like raw damage output. And then we go to here. Even though I did the Cleric Beast, I'm probably still going to do Bloodstarved Beast, even though you don't have to. One is optional. One or the other is optional in this. So, it just, but I kind of like fighting, I guess it's her. She's kind of fun. These guys have like the biggest parry windows I think of anyone in the game. Like you can kind of parry them at any time in that giant wind-up they do. Oops. But actually I'm out of bullets. There we go. Oops. Like there. My visceral damage is getting pretty juicy too, so that's a positive. Oh nice, some bullets. And I think there's a top hat over here. The top hat set, yeah. The hunter garb. The DLC's over there. I have to beat Amelia first. Good old Amelia. Which is one of those fights that like it can be really hard when you're starting the game, but you can absolutely destroy her with basically the weapons I'm using and fire. So it's like RIP her. Ooh, I guess, you know, those guys have a straight up like pirate cutlass. You know what would be cool is like maybe this wouldn't be cool, but if there was like a pirate themed Souls game. I mean, it's like I always think that in No Man's Wharf in Dark Souls 2 that's the closest to the piratey-ness it's gotten. But if there was like I don't know how they would do it, because it'd be a lot of like sailing on ships, and that's not really something that, you know, they do as much. It might be hard to kind of pull that off in a game like this. Oh, and here's the trivia I say every time I play this game, but Alfred over here is the same voice actor as Solaire from Dark Souls 1. When I learned that, it was very obvious actually after I did, because it's basically a Solaire without the helmet echo. He's a he's a pretty good he's a pretty good dude in this. He's not like Solaire level, because you know Solaire's our favorite my favorite buddy, but he's cool. He's acceptable. We like him. I think it's like hard to compete with Solaire though. Maybe he's really the waifu I'm talking about, you know? Solaire is the real waifu that we met along the way, you know? Tempering Blood gemstone. Yeah, I forgot to equip the gemstones too. It's like every time I start a new game on this, I forget to do like a few things. Just because I'm eager to kind of get started with it most of the time. And you're dead. Oh cool, Bloodstone Shard, nice. I will take that. Like the single like werewolf guy that's down here, it's always a little creepy. You know, and let's not forget, this is kind of a horror game. Bloodborne is. Definitely has all the horrorness of it, like the, you know, the fact that it's kind of like a Lovecraftian thing. And it starts off as a sort of like a werewolf, like Jack the Ripper sort of Victorian thing, and then it descends into madness. Open the door. Don't open dead inside. Bloodborne 2 with pirates. Yeah, I could take that. Technically, like, if this is supposed to be Victorian England, though, that's historically past the age of piracy. Like the golden age of piracy. But they could do a prequel. One of the reasons I like this game so much, though, is just the aesthetic of it, too. I love the medieval stuff in the other games, but I just love this kind of... oh, nice, I might have enough to upgrade again. I love the fashion in this game a lot, though. I think it's kind of hasn't been matched in quite the same way in the other games. I mean, there's some great fashion in DS2 actually, but I don't know. I think I just love like steampunky Victorian England aesthetics though. It's just a vibe. Alright, so now I can't really do anything here until I open up that door, that gate. So I just wanted to get down and get that stuff. Get the upgrade materials. Kill some guys. However, I like your thinking about Bloodborne 2 in general. It's like I'd kind of like to see a Bloodborne 2 and a Sekiro 2. But I don't also, on the other hand, like I don't know where else they would go with it. So it's conflicting, you know. I'd prefer instead of maybe Bloodborne 2, I think what I'd actually like is if it just came on PC already. In fact, I don't even care about the... I mean, I care about it, but I was going to say the 60 FPS issue. I care about it, but what I really want is just so it would be available on PC in the first place. Just for modding it and all that. Like, can you imagine the mods, too, about, like, added content, like the stuff that they've added for DS3, the Archthorns mod and all that, if they did something like that for See, then they can make a pirate version of Bloodborne. They could just do it that way. Just mod it. I know that there is a like a patch, a console patch to put this at 60 FPS, but I don't know how hard that is to implement. It's just like console stuff is so locked, and I really like the ability to just sort of like customize it the way I want to play it. Okay. Got all these guys out of the way. Get this. Before he starts shooting at me. I have enough to upgrade again. To upgrade my Please don't start talking to me when I'm trying to attack someone. Jura. Oops. Yeah, that just wrecks people. Look at how much damage that takes. And I'm not even really that far along. Oh, it's all good. Hey, you know what? If you're going to go live, go for it. I appreciate you just being here. So I will I'm going to try to jump in on your stream when I'm done with mine too, so I'll let you know. But yeah, feel free to go if you need to, if your laptop's not strong enough to handle both. I totally get it. I am totally fine with that. But I appreciate you trying anyway. What are you playing? What are you buying? This reminded me of the merchant for some reason in RE4. Are they climbing here? Okay. Did that kill him? Did I kill him? Can't tell. I'm gonna try to get this guy to knock off with the gun, so I'll see how that goes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Wish me luck. Here we go, it worked. So now all I gotta do is exit and come back, and then all that stuff will be here. Sometimes that can be tricky because it doesn't trigger. He is insanely hard to fight though if you do it like quote unquote the fair way. Especially that early in the game, and he does become kind of like a friend later, but I was kind of just interested in getting the stuff that he leaves behind anyway, so I'd rather do that. Okay, so let's do this. I think what I'll do is maybe just get to Bloodstarved Beast this stream as a, and then kind of cap it off there. I'm kind of liking this build so far though. It's getting me some good juicy visceral damage, which I'm a fan of. Like here, I mean that's pretty good. It's at least getting like a one shot. It's even on the big one, the big guys. Wait, I gotta knock the where's that thing? I gotta knock that thing down, the chandelier. How do I do it again? Oh no, not that. That was precisely what I did not want to happen, so that was fun. Yikes. Okay, I got the ritual blood for the chalice. Wow, that was like the worst possible. Well, at least I didn't die, I guess, but still. I've never done that before. I've never actually like landed on the thing there, on the chandelier itself, and then like survived falling off of it. Like, what? Alright. Open up the shortcut at least. And then I might have like a bunch of dudes waiting for me when I get down there, so we'll see how that goes. Ooh, yep. Oh, no, 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 no. We're not doing that. That is not what we do in this house. Yeah, there's like too many of these guys. This isn't a fair fight, you guys. Come on. Yeah. Okay. So many of these guys. Look at this. Look at this madness. This is nuts. That was like a completely unnecessary parry there. Unnecessary parry like that. It rhymes. Isn't there something over here? Ooh, I got a lot of upgrade. Oh, I forgot that Bloodstone shard was here. Oops. I unequipped a weapon too. That could have been bad. The crows are like a big jump scare usually. Alright. Ow. That hurt. That hurts. Alright, I'm just gonna go try to get 2 Bloodstar Beasts, I think. I'll just do that, and then like I said, I'll call it a stream after that. Probably. Need to do the L. Oops. Need to do the L1 occasionally. Ow. There we go. That's how you do it. Oops. Oops. No, 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 no. Excuse me, Mr. Werewolf guy? How about not? Let me open the shortcut instead. Let me open it. This guy's gonna pop out up here. Got a little pop out. Little cookout here. Come on. Like how he's like popping, he's like clipping through it before it even opens. That's always a good thing there. We're gonna get the shortcut door. Yeah, there it is. Shortcut door. There we go. And then get this. More fire paper. I could just do Amelia too, to be honest. Do I have enough for the, or it's like 20,000 for that badge though? It's still kind of a lot. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just do that really quick since I already opened up the shortcut anyway. I have some fire paper. Since I have the shortcut, I can come back here whenever. And I might have enough to do an upgrade of +3 on the saw cleaver at this point. I'm not sure though. I didn't count how many shards I had gotten yet. So let me see if I can buy the badge first of all. We'll try it. The badge is here. This is my first time I've visited this game. Oh no, I only need 10,000. I'm good then. Nice. So I can go that way. +2. Oh, I have enough for +3. I do have enough. Nice. All I need is just like a little bit more of this. Yeah, that should be enough. All right. So we're cooking a little bit. Let me get some more bullets just in case. Not many, but some. And then I'll go to the main area and see, just open up that gate. I think that's how you get there, if I remember. Yeah, because the other way is just kind of like the one of the dead ends, and the other way is to the what do you call it? Old Yharnam. So I think this is the way to go, if I remember. Usually I do the Bloodstar Beast way that opens up that shortcut with the elevator. You know, for a name like Bloodborne, at least it lives up to the name of being very bloody. It's at least like true to itself, true to its nature. Alright, I think it's this one you open, isn't it? Closed by device. No, it's not this way then. Like, I always forget. Oh yeah, the useless wooden shield. Nice. Oh yeah, wait, that's the back way you have to open. The like shortcut way or whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, I think the way I'm supposed to go is up where that giant is. If I remember. Oops. I didn't mean to double hit that. There we go. Okay. More shards? Nope. I think it's up here. If I remember. Yeah, that's it. Please open faster. Okay. Thank you. And that, yeah, that's closed. A lot of Madman's knowledge. That helps later, I guess, but... Oh yeah, then you have to go this way. This is kind of... a little meh. Oops. I was like mid-parry. These are like the guys that are in Demon Souls as well. Okay, go away and first, and then let me focus on this guy. There we go. Nice. That's what I was trying to do. Twin shards, which is very good. This is Forbidden Woods, so we can't do that just yet. Yeah, I gotta go down here. Get these guys out of the way. And there sure are a lot of them. Uh-oh. I should never back myself in a corner for one thing. There we go. I'm actually not sure how that guy missed like 3 times in a row, but not that I'm complaining. Who else is here? Who else is shooting at me? Alright. Are you trying to shoot me? Actually got me point blank. Oh, alright. Okay, so got all that stuff. Then I think I go up here and then open up the gate from the other side, and that should make it where I don't have to go through this business again. Okay. Yeah, it's like this back entrance here. Get this. Where's that? Oh. What? I didn't kill it? Yeah, how did I not kill you? Okay. There we go. Open up that gate. It's like open up all the shortcut gates so I don't have to worry about going through all that again. This one too. There's one down here. This is the one that I meant to open up before. Side entrance. Okay, got you. I want to put fire paper on here. I'm just gonna try Amelia, and then I'm gonna call it a stream, like I said, because hopefully it shouldn't be too long to take her on. Here we go. Like this guy like frantically trying to stab me through there. Beckoning bell, fire paper. Okay. I'll see how this goes, and then I'll, like I said, I'll sign off after that. Wait, hold on a second. Where am I? I'm stuck. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I just got like bodied because I wasn't paying attention to stuff, so let me try one more time where I'm actually like seeing what I'm doing. I was getting like stuck behind the camera was kind of like stuck behind walls. So I'm gonna try one more time. And then, like I said, I'll probably call it after that. So I should have opened up that door at least, so that'll help. Okay, go up here. Up here. Oops. That was bad. I didn't mean to get hit by the stupid giant thing on the way. Alright, let's try again. Am I getting you? Oops. Okay. That's okay. I'm gonna try it fresh next time I stream. So I'll probably be doing some more Return to Yharnam since it's still going on, and what I'm trying to do is do it on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So hopefully you guys will see me soon on that. Let me see. I think I'm going to go ahead and let's do a little raid here now that we're done here. Hold on a second. I forget how to. I forget how to raid. Let me see here. I will look up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. I remember now. Okay, there we go. Let's do Elfinia. Oh, what? Invalid username? What does that mean? Oh, because you can't have that thing. Okay. There we go. All right. Thanks for everything, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys around. Bye.